Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I have two special requests for you. Number one, subscribe to the Bulldog Show on YouTube, and also check out daily BulldogReports.com, which is a wonderful repository of pro-Trump, pro-America news. I personally make sure of that. Today's show, Bulldog Reports, I'm going to have a little commentary fun with some of the news items. First, yesterday we find out that Hunter Biden sent a Christmas card with best wishes to the Chinese company that he was involved in. At the same time, he asked for a $10 million wire. Hunter Biden. Hey, best wishes. I can tell you right now, if somebody sends you best wishes, would you want to send them $10 million? $10 million wire. I can tell you right now, I've never seen a Christmas card that deserved a $10 million wire. Did you? Have you? Most Christmas cards, they're nice, they're sweet. I actually used to save all my Christmas cards because I was kind of a pack rat. But $10 million request with one from the Biden family. All because of Hunter's skills. Speaking of Hunter Biden, you hear the latest about him? Not only did we find that out, he's now allegedly going to hit the New York art scene. His focus is going to be art. What do you think the chances are that Biden's buyers of his art might be from China? He'll be on the phone with his Chinese buddies. Hey, would you like to buy some art? He's got a direct pipeline to the rich communists now. You can't make this up. Hunter Biden, let me see. What a Renaissance man. He knows energy, Ukraine. He knows China. He knows art. Unbelievable. Fauci. You know what, folks? This guy. How did we let this guy take over our freaking country? The little dweeb. The America's doctor. Remember what he said? This is okay. You don't need to be alarmed. You don't need to wear a mask. You got to be careful about surfaces. Oh, then you needed a mask. Then you didn't need to worry about surfaces. I mean, he just flim-flams around. Meanwhile, doing interviews thinking that he's Al Pacino with Andrew Cuomo. But the latest, he says you can't spend Christmas with your kids. I got a question for Dr. Fauci on behalf of all the parents in America. Where are they supposed to put them at Christmas? Where are they supposed to put them? Kids, I can't be with you on Christmas, so we're sending you to Aunt Jane's house. You can't make this up. Dr. Fauci, if they can't be with their kids on Christmas, where are the kids supposed to go? And how does Santa get the word where you stick your kids? This guy is a moron. Jackwagon of the year 2020 goes to Dr. Fauci. Remember all the scrutiny of Trump's inauguration, these people giving him money? Well, guess what? The political gangsters of the Democratic Party do it best. Their game, $1 million, you get to see Joe. $1 million for the inauguration. Who does that? Political gangsters do that. It was wrong for Trump, but it's totally okay with Joe Biden. The Senate hearings. Did you see these yesterday? I got my TV on while I'm working all the time. Did you see what this guy reported out of Nevada? 42,000 people voting twice. Not once, not twice, twice. 42,000 of them. You have all these groups of people that are dead that voted. You have groups of people that don't live in Nevada anymore, and we're not talking about students. I mean, it was over 100,000. That's just Nevada. They heard reports from all these states. So then they bring on the guy that Trump fired, the cybersecurity guy, and he goes through all this gobbledygook about the cybersecurity, the most secure election ever. You know what? They act like we're not able to be critical thinkers and discern between one thing and the other. Having a secure election from outside sources such as Russia has absolutely nothing to do with fraudulent election inside a state. They're two totally different things. And God bless Senator Johnson from Wisconsin for going after Peters of Michigan, who spread, this is Russian disinformation, Russian disinformation. They just want to sweep it all underneath the table. It's outrageous what happened. They're two different things. A secure election from outside sources isn't the same as an insecure election inside a state. Senator McConnell. I want to tell you about Senator McConnell. You have to admit, old Senator McConnell, he sits back and he says to himself, presidents are going to come, presidents are going to go. I'm going to be the senior senator from Kentucky. And lately, I've been the majority leader. He has now decided, all right, I did my thing with Trump, time to move on. And don't think for a minute, I called this first, folks. I called this a long time ago. McConnell is buddies with Biden in the Senate. They were Senate brethren, cut from the same time frame. They're buddies. Did you hear the speech that McConnell gave on the Senate floor about Biden when he was leaving the Senate to become vice president? It'll make you puke. They're buddies. So don't expect any favors from McConnell in the final closing days of the Trump administration. COVID relief. They're getting a little closer to COVID relief. Includes stimulus checks. You know what? I think I can speak for all Americans when they could have kept their damn money and just let the businesses stay open. That's simple. Create a crisis, then spend money to solve the crisis. How about Biden's age? Remember this unity talk? We got all this unity talk, right? We're going to unite the country. The deputy chief of staff of Joe Biden, by the way, a woman, said all the Trump people are effers. We're all effers. That's the way to bring the country together. And she's a woman too, folks. Foul mouth talking woman. Public vaccinations. All these people are getting, Fauci, I think, is going to do it Friday. These people get, I'm showing you that the vaccination is okay. Did you see that the first person in New York that got the vaccination, the nurse, for 24 hours, she's had all kinds of problems. Wouldn't it be nice? I'm sorry, I'm morbid like that. Wouldn't it be great if Fauci got the vaccination shot and died on public television? Right then and there. Boom, boom. Ha! They act like they're heroes. I'm going to publicly show you Clinton and Bush and all of them. I'm going to publicly get this vaccination to show you how safe it is. I ain't getting it. We know it causes Bell palsy and all these other things, and then you got to get it twice. You watch when people start croaking from the vaccination. The bridge reopening. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, the American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, I like to point this out all the time. We won World War II in 4 years. The things that this country used to do like this. I think the Empire State Building was built in 1 year, maybe two. How did it take all this time, months, to fix the suspension freaking bridge? I mean, why couldn't the suspension bridge be fixed like that? But it's about ready to be reopened. We'll see if it happens. You ready for this one? Joe Biden, he's a gift that keeps giving. Joe Biden is calling the gun issue in this country a national health crisis. A national health crisis. Guns. I don't know about you, but the last time I checked, my gun had absolutely nothing to do with my health except defending me from death. It doesn't cure you from the common cold. A national health crisis? Guns? What's that all about? Then last but not least, immigration. You know, He loves open borders. He wants MS-13. He wants the drugs and heroin to come in, just like Obama did for 8 freaking years. Folks, if you have a child that died or was addicted to heroin, you can thank pharmaceuticals, and you can also thank Obama and Biden. It's flowing. So guess what? Down there, it's almost like the Mexicans and South Americans lean back in their chairs and watch television, and they see what's going on, and they sit there and they say, Biden won, and Biden's opened the borders, and they say, grab the kids, let's go, let's get to the border, let's go. They're going to give us all the minimum wage no matter what. All the drug dealers sit around and say, load them up, man. Come on, Rodriguez, let's go. We're going to go to the border now. We can get in, bring all the drugs. Load up the trucks. You can't make this up. What does that tell you, folks? They hear that the borders are going to be open, and they start coming. Yeah, our country's in such great economic shape, pandemic, the alleged pandemic, everything else. Bring them on in. Come on in. Bunch of dumbasses. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope today is yours.